Hey, TikTok. How are we today? Your art is so cool. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Well, today I'm going to try and finish the painting on the Gila monster. This side to do, but going over the orange on this side to just make it a bit more vibrant. You thought it was real. It's a Gila monster. I got one side done. Kind of done. Kind of. So I'm just going over it with the first layer is like a watered down paint, and then just so it soaks into the fabric. And then I'm going in with the non-watered down paint just to make it a bit more vibrant. So this will be like the last little bit for this side. And then I'll move on to the next side. This next bit is a Gila monster. Yeah. It's the face. I've got to do this side. That's the plan. So I'm just going over the orange just to bring out the colour a bit more. So I usually do like 2 layers to get a good coverage. I thought this would be a good one. Nice colours. I almost finished this guy. Why are there only 6 views? TikTok doesn't push my stuff out. So it like heavily relies on sharing and commenting, all that sort of stuff. But, I don't really want to beg for people to do that. That's why. That's why. I just started to. So some days it'll be nice, and then some days not. Thanks so much for the likes. Like TikTok always, when you do a live, TikTok always says to tell people to share it. And I'm like, no. Your favourite lizard? Gila monster. It's a cool lizard, huh? Nice patterns and colours. I like it. Love how it's like instantly recognisable. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I sculpt the head out of polymer clay, and the body is the head and the feet are polymer clay, and it's attached to a ball and socket armature, so it's posable, so you can move it around. Um, and yeah, for this particular one, I used like a cotton fabric, which I hand did all of the scales on. So now I'm just up to doing like the detailing part. So the color, obviously. So I'm going to do 2 layers of the color. So I do like a watered down version just so it soaks into the fabric. And then I'll go over it with the non-watered down version just to, cover all the loose ends, I guess. So we want nice crisp, lines. No problem. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. So I'm just trying to cover like majority of this here and make sure it's all, pretty sharp. Oh, thank you for the heart meme. Thank you. Hello, do you remember me, Streak Maker? I'll be lying if I said absolutely. Get so many people on here. I'm sorry. Streak Maker. I don't remember the name. Did you change your name? Or are you the one that asked last time, if I remembered? How now you... I'm almost finished. I've got this side to do still. I'm just going over this bit here to cover all the loose ends. Make it a bit more vibrant. All right. So I want the edges to be a bit crisp, a bit more crisp. Still a bit of work to do. I still got to do the nails on this as well, but I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do them because I need to be black. So I could find like some kind of plastic that I can cut up that's black, or I haven't decided. I have to have a think because I want them to be like flexible, not so fragile. Okay. So I'm not doing like an extensive coverage on this because it's already on there. So I'm just covering the little bits and pieces I think need to be covered. Nothing too schmancy. So like these bits here. Hey, it's me again. It is a Gila monster. Check it out. Yeah, I've got to paint this side, obviously. Thank you for the likes. Didn't get to jump on the live yesterday. I ran out of time. Didn't get the chance, so actually thought I'd have this finished yesterday, but I didn't get the chance to jump on. I'm here now. Ready to finish. Thank you for the follow. This layer is quite thick as well, and it sort of dries a little bit darker. This particular color, which is called skin tone base, would you believe? I always thought that was a weird choice. Maybe just peach. Okay. On this side, needs a bit more coverage. Would you ever make a soft mount of a? You always wanted one. I don't do real animal products. I always do it out of fake fur and everything. So, yeah, I don't use. You mean like a life-sized one of a wolf or a fox, or like a little tabletop size ones? Or fake fur. Yeah, I only use fake fur. I don't use any real. Never. Never. So, yeah, you're talking about like a life-sized one? Gee, a life-size one. I suppose could definitely. It wouldn't be cheap though, because I would probably do it the same way a taxidermist would do it, but obviously use fake fur. But yeah, it wouldn't be cheap if I was to do it. You obviously buy the mounts and stuff that you work on. Jeez, I haven't had a restriction. I haven't had a restriction in a long time, and I get one now. I didn't even know what it's for. Paid marketing. The usual. Anyway, how did I get into this? I've always sculpted, but I sort of started doing kind of like teddy bear. Your art is amazing. Thank you. Kind of like teddy bear bodies, but with sculpted faces on it. And then I started adding armatures to it. And I used to do a lot more fantasy stuff when I first started. But yeah, I've just been doing more realistic stuff the last maybe like 7 years. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, maybe like 7 years or something. I've been doing more realistic stuff. And yeah, just been calling it like fakidermy. Real. Not real. So yeah, I try and pick like obscure animals to make and bring some awareness to the type of animals that are around. Is the cat a sculpture? Yeah, it's a posable art doll. So you can pose it. It's got the armature inside of it. So it's a squishy body. It's got the armature in it, but the head and feet are sculpted out of the polymer clay. So yeah, this is a yawning cat. One of my action cats for my action cat series. I did a zoomies one and a pooping one for something a little different. So they're based on different breeds and stuff as well. So they're my first 3 from this little series. Thanks for the follow. What's my favorite animal that I've made? I made some cheetahs maybe like 2 years ago or something, or a year ago. So I made a king cheetah and a regular spotted cheetah. I think they turned out really nicely. They're still one of my faves, I think. They're probably my favorites, I reckon. I made a veiled chameleon not long ago. I think that turned out really well. The same sort of technique that I'm doing on this one. And I think that turned out nicely. Looks really good. So I think like the more realistic I can get them, the more I like it. It always changes. Oh, thanks. Some more paint. Need some more of that. Some more of that skin tone base, which is a peach. Skin tone base. Looks very skin tony to me. I'm just trying to make these lines a bit sharper, a bit nicer. And then I'll flip it over and start doing the other side. Hooray. See how much I can get done. Just little bits here. Alright, so I just sort of freehanded this pattern the other day. I've got reference images up, but yeah, I just want to go with the flow, not give it too much of a restriction. Speaking of restrictions, it's been a while since I got a restriction. I wonder what set it off. Maybe it was the word I can. It's usually the word website that set it off last time. As soon as I said the word website, bang, restriction. Okay. Almost done, just a little tail bit. I think I'm going to do like a little orange dot on the tail in one of the panels. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, falling off my chair. Thank you for the follow. How long did that take? I think we're about, I never time my things, I really need to. I think we're about 25 hours on this one in particular. So they generally take that long anyway, but you know, something like the cat will take a little bit around 25 hours, whereas things like reptiles take about 30 to 35. Just the scale work is really time consuming. So all the scales are done individually, and all the sculpting of the scales on the head and the feet are all done individually as well. So it's just a bit more time consuming. But yeah, all up it'll probably be around 30 hours for this one. The chameleon that I did before this one was about 35 hours. Again, the skin, the scales. So yeah, a little bit of work involved in these things. And then of course the hand painting is time consuming as well. So if I do things like this Siamese cat, I airbrushed the blue points onto it. So I normally airbrush things, but can you see the face? Yeah, sure. Just a little bit wet under there. So I got this Gila monster there. So there's the pattern on the head, and that's the face. So all the scale work on there. No problem. So yeah, it was all used polymer clay to sculpt the feet and the face. The feet are Cos clay, so they're a little bit more durable than regular polymer clays. Oh, thanks. All right. 2 more little slices, and then I'll flip it over and do the other side. So I'm basically just trying to cover any markings that weren't covered with that first layer. These scales, which I have done out of a combination of a acrylic medium and Mod Podge, which is kind of like it's PVA glue. And I find that works really well. But there's obviously limitations to it. So there's the last little bit here, and then I'm going to flip it over. Oh, it's your face. What the jellyfish? What in the jellyfish? All right, so let's flip it over. Beauty, mate. So, your legs, I'm going to do black. All right. Saludos. Is that a high? All right. Let's mix up some black. Hi, Jasmine. Oh. So I'm just watering down some of this black paint so it soaks into the fabric. And then okay. And for the legs, I'm going to do them mostly black. All right. Do them black up to about here. Thank you for following. I'm going to move the kitty cat. Okay. Do you make them from scratch? Yeah, I do, actually. Sculpt the pieces. I attach them to a ball and socket armature. A needle felt like a body form, and then I sew on like fake fur, or in this case it's a cotton fabric which I've individually done the scales on. So yeah, it's all done by hand. I've been doing this for about 13 years now, so made a lot of different little critters in my time. I actually haven't done a crocodile before. I've neglected reptiles. So this year I've been doing more reptiles, but I do want to do a crocodile. When I do the crocodile, I'm going to make it have a movable jaw. It's a must, right? It's a must for crocodile. I think gotta have a movable jaw. I don't know whether to do a salty or probably. They're the best ones, right? But I do like the freshwater crocodiles with the, the long, thin snout. I think they're pretty cool. Thanks for the follow. Alright, so this one, bring down here. So I'll go over this paint job again with the non-watered down paint, just to go over it and bring the vibrancy out, but we need to just do a little bit of watered down paint so it soaks into the fabric first. Okay, got the legs done. Now, we'll start with the tail, I think. Now, just try to match up where I done the previous one. So do this band a bit thicker. And let's do a circle in this one. Okay, so I'm going to do some little black lines there. On the side. paint. Okay, and do it on the other side. Chill. Alright. Little lines. Rinse that out. Okay. Now, let's just go with the flow here. Tail. I don't know if I should restart this live. I've got that restriction. I don't know if that's affecting the views. I'm going to restart this live. I think that restriction is affecting the views. All right, I'm going to restart this live. I'll be right back. right. Thank you for the likes. Much appreciated. All right. Getting there. Sort of going with the flow. Making it up as I go. Okay, so I'm sort of got to attach this part here. Alright, run that up here. Maybe attach this one like this. Like so. All right. Thank you for the follow. You thought it was real. Thanks. That's good, right? Not the heartbreak. Thank you for the follow. See, I knew I had to restart. That big. Hello, how are you? Now this is pretty much, I'm going to do this here. Please tell me that's clay. What if I said no? Yeah, it is. It's polymer clay. This is fabric. Thank you. No, I do fake taxidermy. Me do fake taxidermy. I'm just doing like the pattern work on it now. I'm going to do a circle here. And do that. I'll do some smaller ones here with a smaller brush. So I think what I'm going to do now is It's just a little bit of small work with a small brush. You are finding crafty people. Oh, thank you. Thanks, fine. Yeah, I'm a sculptor. So I'll do some thin ones here. You've got unopened polymer clay and it's hard. You do have to condition polymer clay though, but you can use a pasta roller. It's the Sculpey beige one. Yeah, use a pasta roller. That'll be heaps easier for you. But sometimes polymer clay can go a bit crumbly, but you can also use baby oil to sort of condition it and make it a bit more malleable, or you can get clay softener from Sculpey brand too. But yeah, use a pasta roller. It's so much easier. It was rock hard. Yeah, it's super hard anyway. I use Sculpey Original because that's like a softer. It's a softer Sculpey, which I much prefer using softer things. But yeah, you can fix it. You can fix it. Is that a Gila monster? Yeah. How do you know how to make cookies? Yes. Yeah, I've just got some. I've got this one. It's very old. It's not that great. Your chocolate. Do chocolate. Can't go wrong with chocky. Yeah. Gila monster. Just doing some like smaller, thinner details here. So the patterns on this little bit's a little bit different than the rest of the body. And I'll do some more thin ones here to connect, certain things. So I'm going to do this here. It's a toy. It's a doll. Not a toy, it's a sculptural piece. It's a posable art doll. But not real. Because I make them realistic, that's the thing. Let's join... Which one? This one. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the follow. A few more details. Is that a Gila monster? Yeah. See the underside? Yes. Just doing the paintwork on it. Doing like the last little thin bits, shall I call it? I'll go over it again with another layer of the black to darken it up a little bit. But let's see. I think it's good. Looking alright. I think it's okay for now. let's connect this. I'm just sort of freehanding it here. Nothing set in stone. Yield. I don't think they're native here, so I'll have to Google that one. I think that's looking good. Thank you for sharing. I might make this a bit thicker, I reckon. Alright, so I'm just going to go over again with the non-watered down paint. And I'm just going to dab it so it covers the scale work. I flip it around. Where did this paint come from? Ooh. Almost got a paw print in the paint. Cats, right? Don't want those painty paw prints around. Okay. You thought that was real? That's the whole point. No, it's all polymer clay. Polymer clay and just fabric, or if I'm doing fur, fake fur. This one's just a cotton fabric. I'm just doing the colour on it now. Thank you for the likes. So I'm doing the second layer of the black paint to sort of make it a bit more vibrant. You too? That's good. That's what we like to hear. That's so cool. Oh, thank you. Cute. Now, this side. Right. Here are the legs. Now I'll go over the pattern work after I get my hair off it. Okay. I reckon I should use a different brush. It's got little spiky bits. It's just to go over and just make it a bit darker, a bit more vibrant. Refine these lines a little bit, and then I can go in with the orange. So I want to cover good coverage. So for the next reptile, I'm going to do a leopard gecko for the next reptile because they're so cute. You thought it was real? Thank you. It's a compliment. Thanks for the follow. Oh, that's such a cute idea. Doing some face painting on a Gila monster. You thought that was real for a second. It's good. That's what we're going for. Thanks for the follow. Ah, thank you. I try. What is this creature? This one is a Gila monster. It's a type of lizard. It's like a nice orangey with, black patterns. So, yeah, it's a really cool looking lizard. Oh, thank you. So do I. Couldn't have thought of a better lizard to do. They bite and they don't let go, and they're poisonous too. They're venomous too. Rose, yes, they are venomous. Got venom glands here. Cheeky buggers. Alright, that's looking good. Thank you for the follow. This just sort of darkens up the black, gives it a full coverage. They don't come pre-painted. I mean, the real ones do, but if you're making fake ones, that's a kit. That's a whole ass kit. Kit from scratch. Takes model building to the next level. Right. But then nature paints them for us when they're alive. Well, did you make the lizard or just painting it? No, I make everything. It's polymer clay. Hence the painting. And the body is like a cotton fabric with a mixture of acrylic medium Mod Podge to make the scale work. Okay, let's finish this up. Very nice. Did you make them out of real animals? No. I mean, I don't know how to have access to a Gila monster here. No, it's polymer clay. This one's cotton fabric with a mixture of different mediums. I like making fakeodermy and show people like fake taxidermy pieces. How much do they sell for? It can range anywhere from $480 to $680 US. So if you're in Australia, it's about $800-900, just depending. Between like $700 and $900, just depending on the complexity of it and how time consuming it is, all that stuff. So I do things with like movable jaws as well. This is a Gila monster. I did a chameleon previously, which I finished a couple of months ago now, maybe like 2 months ago. A veiled chameleon it was. So I make lots of profit? Definitely not. Definitely not. I wish. I wish. Nope, definitely not. Thank you. They have to sell as well, and people don't have a lot of money these days either. So since COVID, it's been pretty hard to sell things, you know, all that good stuff. Thank you for the follow. Alright, I'm just going to finish this black up. Thanks for all the likes. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Oh, thank you. Alright. See how much more vibrant that is now? It's a bit stiff, isn't it? It's looking good. All right. A couple of little bits and pieces on here that I'll have to go back and just fill in. Looks good. I like it. Now, I'm trying to think if I need to add any little bits and pieces. I mean, I might add, a little bit of orange to spots here and there. No, I think it's been good. I think it's been pretty good. All right. Okay. So tomorrow I will finish off the orange. So I'll let that, oh my God, look at this. My glue leaked. Oh dear. Deary me. My glue leaked. It's all over my table. It's all over my table. Oh dear. All right, I'm going to leave that to dry. Not my problem. It's not my problem. It's a later problem. To glue off. What happens when you don't leave lids on things? Alright, so tomorrow I will finish the orange, and that'll be sort of the last bit for this doll, and then I'll just have the nails to do. So I'll have a think about the nails and then do them last. Yes, it is a Gila monster. So tomorrow I'll finish off that orange, and then he'll pretty much be done. I'll be on again tomorrow about 12:30ish till 2ish again. And yeah, so thanks for watching.